On my back, you laughing.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Brown 80! Choose the mic. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Left to right. Wait, 89!
First down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This pass finds its way to Williams. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Peyton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Peyton, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was brought down by Trevor Williams. He's coming, double up. A 2-yard pickup. Check. Lucky.
On third down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check. Hey, check 25.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Black 11! Jim! Cluster! Greystone, travel. Wait!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Titans on the Ringo. Out. 3 down. Out. Check. 6. Pull it high. Joker. Check 24.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Okay. Black the team! You got nothing.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Handoff, Tomlinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Jackson. A screen to Bell. And he's got some space here. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. 6-0 our score after 1. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. And the pressure gets to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Rivers on 4th down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got Green. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Victory 90, block 15. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play it. Those kind of guys are hard to stop.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Peyton.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on 1st down, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jackson now on 2nd and 10, being chased out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Rolling to his left. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Bill 180, 390. Check, 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 check. 49, check 49, check 49.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alpha! Check right 50. Mike is hey, wahoo! Come on.
From the gun, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Throwing is Jackson.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And an alley to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Pick it up. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 13, check 13, check 31, check 31.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Slam, slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Now. Get him, you got him. Go, be careful.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You draw quarters. Second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
A first throw for the backup Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rivers. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third down, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 43. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Come on,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
50 seconds to Mike. I'm scared.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Hey, exit.
Get in the weight room.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. Caught here by Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's pick up.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Charger drive about to get going. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Keep it skinny.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Out. Check 3.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set. 80.
Here we go. Strong right.
3rd and long for Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Palmer will throw. A screen to Bell. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On 1st down, Tomlinson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
You know what? Switch. Hey, Mike's 50.
Throwing here, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Pull it together. Check nickel. No. Off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for L.A. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Oregon.